Hello everyone out there in tax land. Dan the Taxman Urban here, tax resolution attorney with Community Tax. Today I'm going to be telling you the basics of the new IRS stimulus program, as well as teach you a couple of planning opportunities that might help you maximize your check. First, the amount, $1,200. $1,200 per person, cash, free money to every eligible American out there in the United States. Okay, first, to qualify, you have to be a U.S. citizen with a Social Security number. Number two, you cannot be the dependent of anyone else. Number three, you have to have filed either your 2018 or 2019 return. And number four, your AGI has to be below certain income limits. Now, AGI is a fancy term which basically means your total amount of income on your tax return. Let's talk about those income limits. So the income limits depend on your filing status. If you're single or married filing separately, you get your full $1,200 up until $75,000. Then it starts getting lower and lower and lower and lower. You cap out at $99,000. Head of household, a little bit higher, $112,000, you're still going to get your maximum check. Starts getting lower, 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 caps out. You get zero as soon as you're above this income limit, $136,500. And finally, for our married filing joint filers, income limit's $150,000, and then again, it gets lower, 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 caps out at $198,000. As soon as you're at $198,001, all of a sudden you get nothing. But as long as you're below those limits, you're going to get your check. Now, this also includes a provision for $500 per dependent. But the dependents have to meet certain rules as well. First, that dependent has to be under age 17 on your return. They've got to be also a U.S. citizen with a Social Security number, and they've got to be one of the following types of dependents: son, daughter, stepchild, brother, sister, niece, nephew, or grandchild. Now, but as long as you meet the terms, hey, you're going to get some extra money. I myself have 3 kids. Was very excited to hear that there's a little provision in there for the kids too. Helps make weathering the pandemic just a little bit easier. Okay, now let's talk about a couple of planning opportunities. Now remember, you have to have filed either your 2018 or 2019 return. So if you meet these income limits on your 2018 return, but not 2019, it's a good idea to hold off on filing that 2019 return. Remember that the deadline for 2019 returns has been extended to July 15th, and with an extension you can get it all the way out to October 15th. So if you meet these criteria based on 18, but not 19, good idea to hold off on filing that 2019. Similarly, if you have got some dependents that were 16 and would qualify in your 2018 return, but are going to age out, be 17 or older on the 2019, then it's a good idea to hold off. Let the IRS judge your criteria by the 2018 return rather than 2019. There's plenty of time to file your 2019. For the love of all that's holy, just hold off. Wait till you get your maximum check, then you can go ahead and file that return. Another interesting planning opportunity with the MFJ and married filing joint filing statuses. So let's say I make $600,000 a year and my spouse is a Sunday school teacher making $20,000 a year, okay? If we're married filing joint, we're way above that income limit. But if we file separately, me with $600,000, no, not going to happen. I get zero. But my wife, if she files MFS, $20,000 of income, she's going to get her full $1,200 check. Even though, again, we would not qualify as married filing joint. So once again, this is Dan Urban. That's all for today. Tax resolution attorney with Community Tax. I hope what you have found useful. I'm going to sound like my daughter here for a second, but if you liked what you saw, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, or feel free to leave any comments, any questions down below. This is Dan Urban, tax resolution attorney with Community Tax, signing off.